Hello people, today we're going to address the question, is the Pokemon market cooling off? Now, I ran some notes here. What we're going to do today, because I've seen that in one of my last video, which did pretty well, when I showed actual data, a year worth of data, daily data for a year from the European market. You guys enjoyed that video apparently. I mean, at least YouTube algorithm spammed it to many of you. So today we're going to do the same. We're going to take a look at data. We're going to be taking a look at, actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at everything that came from Surgeon onwards. Specifically, we're going to be taking a look at Surgeon booster boxes. We're going to be taking a look at Battle Partners, Heatwave Arena, Prismatic, Evolutions, both ETBs and booster bundles, which I believe is everything. Oh, I think I forgot Journey Together. Well, we'll actually take a look at Journey Together. I'll create the bot right now. Actually, I'll do it right now. Very bad of me. I forgot plot Journey. By the way, the bot is available for free in the Discord. So if you want to join, the link is down below. It just needs to be online because it is a powerful tool and it's free. So you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you'll get what you need, right, Mick? So enough intro. What are we going to talk about today? So here's what we're going to do. I have supply data and I have price data. Now, with supply, I have data, okay. Now, what we're going to take a look at is actually supply and price. Now, starting with Surgeon, what we see in Surgeon is an increase in supply, not significant, and over the past couple of months, and a decrease in price. As I always say, this is Economics 101. Price is nothing but a medium. And it's the medium that serves as equilibrium between supply and demand. How I've seen this, and I'm ranting here, but I'm trying to, as usual, to share as much as I know about these topics. Now, if you're new, I'm a mathematician. I spend that all the time, but I do know a thing or two about economics as well. I'm not an economist, although I do know a few things about economics as well, but my main area of expertise is mathematics. I have a degree in mathematics, and I am pursuing a master in mathematics. Now, how do you measure demand, right? That is a great question. Now, I'm sure there exist some models. Some must be more complicated than others. One I can think of, one of the easiest way is probably just look at supply and look at price. Why? Because as I just said 69 seconds ago, price is nothing but a medium between supply and demand. It needs. It's that thing that will show you where equilibrium is. If price is going down and supply is going up, it means that demand is not keeping up, okay? If supply was going up and price was being steady, it meant that demand was actually pretty strong, right? We're not quantifying, but we're giving a qualitative analysis, okay? And that's what we're going to do here. Now, we could quantify it, but would you guys really care about it? I don't think so. Now, Battle Partners, flat supply is flat, but it's very high. So we are in the over 1,000 boxes, which for a Japanese side is quite a lot. For reference, Heatwave Arena, which is going to be the next one on the list, which I'll show you, it's half the supply of Battle Partners and other Scarlet Valley sets. The supply is also pretty low. We're talking about the 300 boxes and so on and so forth. Now remember, this is European market. In Japan, there are probably tens of thousands. I wouldn't be surprised. But obviously people, statistics. What is statistics all about? Because many people throw the word statistics out there, right? They look at data, but they don't really understand what data is all about, what data analysis is all about. Now, when you're doing any sort of data analysis, which it's the new fancy word of saying statistics, okay? 100 years ago, you would have said, I'm just doing statistics. Now you call it data analysis. Surprising, right? So when you're analyzing data, you're always working, with limited amount of information, okay? Here, we're working only with European data. Now, and we're taking a look at what is listed in the market. Now, we don't know what is not listed in the market, okay? We need to remember that. I am aware of that, and I try to say it every time I make these videos. Okay, I don't know what's not listed. I know what's going on in the US. I don't know what's going on in Canada. I don't know what's going on in Australia. I don't know what's going on in China, in Japan, in India, in Brazil. I have no idea. Okay, this is a representation of a market. Now, you could argue to some degree what happens over here in Europe, in the EU, is also happening overseas in the US and Canada. I've seen that before, and many times many times what it usually happens before it happens in the US, and then it falls over here across the Atlantic. Okay, but remember, anytime you see anyone doing data analysis, aka statistics, you're working with limited amount of information, and you try to extract as much information possible, and if you know what you're doing, obviously, with the data you have. Remember that. Okay, I think that I don't hear that often on YouTube when people do some sort of data analysis. So I figured I'll throw it out there, and take it from a mathematician. Okay, now heat wave. My master is in probability and statistics, so I should probably mention that. Heat wave arena. As I said, the supply is half of battle, and the price is going down, which is very nice because I like the set. And if the price meets my criteria, I will probably buy some boxes. Now, I guess let's do journey. So journey, as I can see here, the supply is going up. As a matter of fact, we went from the 100 boxes to the 500, so 5x the supply, and price is going down. It went from above 200 to now 170, let's say. Okay, so yes, cool enough. And this is English. So what we're seeing is with surgeon, so English, supply is going up, not by much. Price is going down. With journey together, which was when the hype was very real. Now supply is going up and price is going down. That's perfect. What we want to see. It creates a buying environment. Okay. Am I recording the audio? Hope so. Okay. Prismatic ETB. So here's what's interesting. Okay, and that I know it's the same in the US. So with ETBs, you have supply going up and price going up. So both price and supply are going up. What does it mean? Well, as I said 5 minutes ago, price is a reflection of the equilibrium between supply and demand. If supply goes up and price goes up, it means demand is up. Okay, as simple as that. Now, once again, qualitative analysis, not quantitative, but still, that's the takeaway from it. Now with bundles, and in just a second, an educated guess of why that's that. So, bundles, supply is going up, price is going down, perfect, because I also like prismatic, and I wouldn't mind to build a position on it, but I'm a broadcast student, money is limited, so I'll have to consider all my options. Okay, so how come with the same set, prismatic, ETBs are going up in price and supply, whereas bundles are going up in supply but not in price? So the analysis we can take from this limited piece of information is, well, for ETBs, demand is still strong. People still want ETB, but they're not as much interested in bundles. Well, my educated guess, people fear a reprint of bundles, whereas the fear of reprint for ETBs is not as significant. Now, I think I heard rumors about prismatic being printed a lot, but not ETBs, okay? And that would explain it. Now, there have been some people in the Discord who mentioned some sort of reprints in the European Union are coming for Surgeon and Prismatic. They're not confirmed, but it was kind of the trust me bro things. Two people said the same thing. One of them said that their distributors told them so. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. But overall, I think we're seeing a market that is cooling off, it's cooling down, and I think there's more room to the downside here. It just, but we're seeing because it's basically a chain effect. Okay, sorry. So if the market cools off, okay, things start falling apart. Okay, prices go down. if the sentiment is not strong enough, so if there's not enough demand, okay, price will keep on moving lower, and then people see price going down, people start to FOMO in, not FOMO in, just shit their pants basically, and they're like, okay, well, let's just sell now, okay, before it's too late. And by selling, you're doing the buyers, greedy Barrett, a favor here. You're crashing the price even more, okay? That's how crashes originates, okay? It's just a chain of fear. People, if everyone sells, price is going to go down. And trust me, if no one buys, the price is going to go down. Why? Price is a reflection of the balance or imbalance of between supply and demand. If there's more supply than demand, everyone sells, price is going to go down until it meets demand. Okay? So, that being said, if you want to be updated with supply and price analysis, I highly recommend you guys subscribe, and it really helps. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and what can I say? Have a great Sunday, everyone. I will see you in the next one. Ciao.